What's up guys, and welcome back to yet another video. And in this video I'm going to show you how to create a more advanced Afrobeat in FL Studio. So for this year I just want to show you more finished and complete beats which are more advanced, but I think you guys will definitely enjoy it. And the best wishes for 2023. So I hope you enjoy this video. So I want to adjust the BPM around 100, so pick 102, which is basically in the middle when it comes to Afrobeat. So now I'm going to start off with some simple chords. So I'm going to use Contact, and let's use the Scarby Mark 1. So right now let's start off with the chord progression. Let's start off with this D, F, B, which is in the scale. Just copy it. Then we're adding the next note, something like this. Then we're creating kind of a simple chord progression in the second half of this chord progression. This is F again. For example, this D sharp. So I think that's it. Duplicate it, so it's 8 bars. And then the second part, we have to make some adjustments so it's not that repetitive. So make this go upwards. And a B, half an octave higher, is this E, so we could use this B right here. And right now let's randomize it. And right now it sounds like this. Some emotional, but definitely more advanced chord progression. Added this one right here just to keep it a little bit more interesting. So right now let's add a bass line. And I don't want to use any synths or whatever. I want to use a bass guitar, which I think should go perfect together with the keys. Let's use the Scarby J bass and then both preset this one, which is a realistic bass guitar, which sounds awesome. And right now simply just draw in the notes, so the root notes. And then I think I have to add a B. So right now I've adjusted this one to keep it a little bit more interesting. I will now select none. I make sure not all the notes are on beat. So just move them around. So you could add something right here, like this, which makes the bass guitar a little bit more realistic. And then make sure to play around the velocity. And then for example, add one note right here, which is not perfectly on the grid. Something like this. And then just tweak it until it sounds good. All right, now lower it down 1 octave, also randomize the velocity. So right now let's add the next element, and I think I want to add something more orchestral or something. So I'm gonna use Contact again. So maybe let's add some strings. I'm gonna use the session strings too, those ones. So right now I'm not adjusting anything. So right now I'm just copying this bar, chord progression, and I just want the 3rd and 4th bar. So remove those ones. Maybe adjust this one, maybe remove those notes, draw this one in, and maybe use another layer. So right now I'm going to use the Session Strings Pro, and let's use the Modern Violence. And then we're adding those short notes, so we definitely want to adjust this one. So right now it's on Sustain, we want to select Staccato, this one. Add this one right here, maybe pitch this one up like this. So right now it sounds like this. And make sure to play around with the key. For now we have 2 strings, a bass guitar and some keys. And right now let's add a vocal sample. So I'm gonna drag this one into the arrangement. And right now let's pick a random sample from a sample pack. So I found this sample, which is also in G sharp minor, from the Jagged sample pack. Right now let's have a listen. Maybe let's remove this one. Then just start chop it up. Copy it again, and let's add some reverb. So I want to use a white hole. So that sounds good. Let's add another sample. So I found the Semantics Vanilla Vocal sample, and it's in C minor. So right now it's just stretch it to the tempo of the project. Just open up the piano roll, and right now we're in C minor. This one. So we have to pitch it 1, 2, 3, 4 semitones down. So open it up. Go to pitch, minus 400 cents, like this. And then you could just leave it in auto. And then also chop this one up. So I don't like this part. And replace this one with this one. That goes perfect together. That sounds really cool. And then I'm just messing around with another vocal sample, also stretch it, and also pitch this one up. This one is in G minor, so I want to go to G sharp minor. And this one also needs some reverb. So I think that's it yet. So right now I'm not into adding more layers when it comes to the melodies. So right now let's start off with some drums. So right now I'm tweaking this kick. Let's make it clip a little bit like this. And this just adds some more groove to the kick. So I think I'm going to use that one. Now let's add some snares or rims. So I've added snare 1 and snare 2. And right now we're going to just drag in the most general Afrobeat rhythm like this. Just copy this one, paste it into this one. And then we're dragging in the kick. And then we're going to make an adjustment to the second kick. So we're going to double it up like this. Just run down the volume of the second one. And we're now select control and then select note filter cutoff frequency. And this is basically an EQ both within the piano roll. So right now just lower it down. You could also add a tom, but I like to use the kick. Like this. And we're now pitch it down. So let's use G instead. So right now it sounds like this. Right now let's add some shakers. Let's use the Amapiano Paradise drum kit. So I want to add this one and then maybe add another sample from the Afrotopia sample pack. So right now I'm layering those 2 shaker loops. Just the volume. So that's it, goes perfect together. And right now let's add some more drums. I'll maybe start off with a simple, a closed head. Simple one, this one. Just layer it, snare, just to add a little bit more high frequencies and attack to the snare. So just the length, I don't want it to be too long. That's it. So let's use this one, this wooden percussion, layer it with the snare. Perfect. Adding that organic sound to the drum loop. Just sounds cool. Then let's add some toms, some djembes, whatever, congas. That sounds cool. And then I've pitched it down. So I think when it comes to the key of the sample, this just fits better. So let's add another conga, this one. So adding some tiny details. Just keep on adding more elements. And this one is very deep, this tom, so I'll add it right there. Another layer. Just keep adding elements. So let's add another wood sample to add some more high frequencies. So I've just added more percussion, so some more wood sounds and bongos. So right now it sounds like this. So right now I haven't made any changes to the individual volume, so I'm going to do that later on so it blends perfect together. So right now maybe add a drum roll, so I'm going to use Contact again. So normally I would use the FPC or something, but right now I just want to add a more realistic drum roll. So I'm going to use the Abbey Road 60s drummer, and then let's use the jazz preset. So right now let's mess around with this one. I've added this one, as you can hear. But it's sort of a roll, so I'm gonna adjust it. So right now it's not on beat, so I'm gonna select none, play around with it manually. That's it, perfect. So I think this sounds so cool because it sounds so organic. And of course, right now, let's arrange it. So right now, select pattern and then select split by channel, select them all, just drag them in right here. Definitely have to organize this one. So we're just starting off like this. So in the beginning, just the chords, the bass line, then we're adding the saxophone sample. And now right here, all the elements are coming in, but first I want to add typical clap FX. So right now I'm gonna finish this beat and show you the final result in a second. So right now I finish up this beat, mix it, master it, I'm gonna show you the final result right now. So if using EQ right here, we'll just automate it. Starting off very soft, not too much going on. Added some more reverb to some of the drums, percussions, saxophone coming in. Remove the kick right here to announce the next thing. Vocal coming in, goes perfect together, just adds another vibe to this beat. And then I've added this one, kind of a bridge. Sounds so cool. So another verse right here. Basically repeating again. Still interesting. Bridge part. The drums. Right here I've added another saxophone sample, vocal. And the outro with the focus sample. And then I've automated this one again. So right now it's fading out very slowly. That's it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave it a thumbs up if you did. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in one of my next tutorials.